Is your content reaching its full potential, or are you limiting growth by staying in a single language? For organizations aiming for real scale, this is not abstract. It directly affects revenue and market expansion. In today's hyper-connected digital landscape, relying on a monolingual content strategy creates an artificial ceiling on market share, visibility, and profit. We're beyond the era where English was the assumed language of the internet. Successful global scaling hinges on a targeted, localized content strategy for international expansion, a strategic roadmap that transforms content from a domestic asset into a universal growth engine. This guide provides an actionable, phase-by-step roadmap to navigate this transition. We'll move past simple linguistic translation and show you exactly how to achieve proper content optimization and strategic distribution designed to enhance your global reach. The global imperative, content's local language challenge. Why is this shift mandatory? Because when you fail to speak your audience's language, the result is a direct loss of trust and market access. The data make the case overwhelmingly clear. Consider the reality of today's consumer. Nearly 73% of customers prefer to purchase a product or service from a website that offers information in their native language. This isn't just about understanding, it's about comfort, trust, and a seamless buying experience. This preference creates a significant barrier for companies that hold on to an English-only default. A staggering 60% of online shoppers rarely or never buy from English-only websites, according to studies on global consumer behavior. Your content may be brilliant, but if it requires your potential customer to mentally translate it, you are losing conversions before the race even begins. Localization, therefore, isn't an added cost. It's a critical driver of immediate revenue and conversion. But what does achieving this global reach truly mean? It means defining expansion beyond just borders. It's not simply translating a blog post into another language. It's about cultural resonance, establishing authority, and winning search visibility within localized ecosystems. That effort starts with foundational research. Phase 1. Foundational strategy and market intelligence. The first step in any effective content strategy for international expansion is moving from assumptions to data. This foundational phase is crucial for ensuring every dollar spent on localization yields maximum returns. Step 1. Segmentation and localized personas. Do you know how potential customers in Tokyo search compared to those in Berlin, or why social proof in São Paulo looks different from that in Seattle? For successful multilingual marketing, you must establish distinct buyer personas for each key target market. This moves beyond basic demographics to capture cultural nuances, purchasing behaviors, and media consumption habits. For example, a localized persona informs you about more than just the language. It tells you whether your imagery should be formal or casual, whether to include local holidays in your content deployment calendar, and how payment methods affect your final conversion funnel. This deep cultural understanding ensures your content is approachable and trustworthy. Step 2. In-language keyword strategy. One of the most common pitfalls of global expansion is the direct translation of keywords. This approach results in minimal search visibility because it overlooks the unique ways people search in their native language. To build true global reach, you must conduct localized keyword research using dedicated digital tools. These tools analyze region-specific search patterns and terms that genuinely reflect local buyer intent. Your goal is to find the equivalent intent, not the word itself. For instance, an article targeting U.S. construction might use elevator parts, but the localized version for the U.K. would need to target lift parts. Missing this nuance prevents your content from even appearing in the local search engine results pages, SERPs. Phase 2. Content optimization and technical authority. Once your strategy is set, the next phase focuses on rigorous content optimization and technical readiness, the actual engine of international market growth. Beyond translation, implementing true content localization. Content localization is the process of adapting content to meet the linguistic, cultural, and technical requirements of a specific market. It is the significant difference between being understood and being trusted. To maximize your global reach, you must optimize content elements that build local credibility. Visuals. Replace generic stock images with culturally appropriate or locally recognizable imagery. For example, Imagery featuring local landmarks or recognizable consumer items resonates more deeply than generic American stock photos. Tone and humor. Adapt your blog's conversational style to meet local formality expectations. In some cultures, overly familiar language may be perceived as unprofessional, while in others, an extremely formal tone can feel cold and distant. Case study and example integration. Replace generalized or US-centric brand examples with regional success stories and statistics. This acts as localized social proof, demonstrating that your solution is viable within their specific economic context. Establishing technical SEO authority for global reach. Even the most perfectly localized content will fail if search engines cannot correctly index and serve it to the right audience. To cement your content strategy for international expansion, you must address technical SEO. Reflang tags. These tags are essential signals that tell search engines, such as Google and Yandex, which version of your content is intended for a specific region and language. Implementing reflang correctly prevents search engine cannibalization and ensures that a potential customer in France sees the French language version, not the English one. Domain structure. Decide and implement a clean long-term domain strategy. Whether you choose country code top-level domains, CCTLDs such as yoursite.fr, subdomains, fyoursite.com, or subdirectories, yoursite.com/fr/, consistency is crucial for maximizing international SEO visibility and accelerating your path to global authority. Phase 3. Strategic distribution and scaling. Global growth. Content is only valuable when it reaches its intended audience. This phase ensures your investment in content strategy for international expansion pays off through intelligent strategic distribution and efficient scaling. Selecting the right localized distribution channels. Never assume that every global market operates on the same social platforms. Defaulting to primary Western channels can result in wasted effort and a minimal return in key regions. Analyze local media consumption, professional networks, and search habits. Professional networking. While LinkedIn dominates some markets, a robust B2B content strategy for international expansion targeting Germany, Austria, and Switzerland may necessitate using platforms like Sing, a regional professional network that commands significant local influence. Regional platforms. In certain parts of Asia, local platforms or specific chat apps may serve as the primary conduits for content sharing and consumption, requiring adaptations to your content format and length. This targeted approach ensures your content is placed where your localized buyer personas are actively spending their time, significantly boosting your global reach. Building in-market credibility and authority. Effective strategic distribution goes beyond owned channels. It involves leveraging the existing authority of in-market partners. Your actionable instruction here is to focus on local link building by partnering with established in-market bloggers, media outlets, or industry influencers. This not only drives relevant traffic to your localized content, but also serves as a critical off-page SEO signal. When a trusted local source links to your content, it validates your brand and accelerates your ascent as a thought leader in that specific international market. This step is a powerful combination of PR and SEO, accelerating international market growth. The role of digital tools in scaling operations. The moment you scale your content from one language to 5 or 10, manual processes become unsustainable. The need for efficiency is why leveraging digital tools is non-negotiable for scaling. To handle the complexities of quality control, consistency, and simultaneous publishing across multiple language sites, businesses must centralize their content operations. Implementing dedicated workflow management and translation management systems (TMS) allows teams to maintain linguistic quality, track version control, and ensure rapid speed to market across all target regions. This integration is essential for ensuring your content strategy for international expansion remains agile and cost-effective. Measuring success and calculating global ROI. How do we know the content strategy for international expansion is truly succeeding? By tracking the right localized metrics and tying them back to revenue. Key performance indicators, KPIs for international expansion. Your content KPIs must evolve past global averages. Monitor specific quantitative metrics for each target market. Traffic by region and language. Is the localized version attracting the intended audience volume? Localized conversion rates. How efficiently is the content moving the buyer persona through the funnel, e.g., page views to leads or product views to sales? Local search visibility. Monitor keyword ranking in the target language SERPs to prove that your content optimization efforts are working. The financial impact of localization. Investing in a robust multilingual marketing strategy yields one of the most significant returns in digital marketing. For companies that commit to this strategy, the data shows compelling growth. Companies actively investing in localization efforts see an average of 20 to 30% revenue growth. Furthermore, the impact on conversion is often immediate. Organizations that invest in localization can see an average of 1.5 to 2x growth in conversions in new markets, proving that speaking the local language directly impacts the bottom line. Transforming ambition into action. Achieving truly expanded global reach requires shifting from a simple, transactional translation process to a strategic, culturally intelligent content approach. This roadmap, focusing on foundational strategy, content optimization, and strategic distribution, is your blueprint for success. Ready to move from the consideration stage to execution? Successfully executing this roadmap requires expert strategic guidance and the utilization of cutting-edge digital tools to ensure your content strategy for international expansion delivers measurable results. The team at Aspiration Marketing provides strategic guidance. It implements the necessary workflow solutions to optimize content and ensure adequate distribution, enabling businesses to scale their operations and achieve substantial growth in the international market. Contact Aspiration Marketing today to build your tailored roadmap.